Right. All right. Welcome to the Shurjan podcast, season 1, episode 6. Uh, yeah. We're in a song mood, are we?
Go, bitch.
Apparently so.
What happened?
I said it's your turn for a song today.
Oh, did it? Ooh, that's not my dog barking. Boys and girls, that's not my dog.
You know what I was noticing the other day? That when I open up my iPhone, I have the Face ID thing to make sure that only I can get in.
Correct.
So I'll look at it and I realized I must be like a really grouchy bitch because the other day I tried to use it and it wouldn't open because I was fucking smiling. So I had to frown and it popped right open. I was like, wow. Okay. Yeah, I might want to smile a little more, you know? Dang. It was not good.
That speaks volumes. Yeah, I've done that
really
a couple times where, like, if I'm like fat or looking down and my face is all chunk and monk, and then I'm like, what the hell? Why can't oh? And then I go like straighten up and then smile or whatever, and then it goes click click. But yeah, mine's done that before too, but not for being a grumpy asshole like yours.
But do you see how, yeah, well, all of our technical difficulties are over now, as you can see.
Are they? Are they?
Well, mine are. There we go.
Mine
are. You know, I don't know how other states are, but I know in this state, in this particular county, when there's a school bus that stops, you're supposed to wait for it, right?
Correct.
Unless you're on a 4-lane expressway that has no crosswalk. Why are these people on the other side stopping for the school bus? That drives me nuts.
I think it has to have a cement barrier in between it or something like that. But yeah, I feel you. Yeah.
I mean, there's 4 lanes and a turn lane. There's no crosswalk. There's no reason to stop on that side of the road. On the other side, yeah, just in case they run out from on the side of the bus or whatever, but they don't cross the road. So why the fuck are we stopping?
They're not chickens.
No, they're definitely not.
That's not why they're crossing the road. When the chicken got their breath, it was chasing the little kid. Yeah.
I also have another gripe about people that drive. It's people that take corners like a turtle. They take the corner so slow. You're like, really? I'm going to rear end you because you need to take that corner that slow?
Is it a corner that was like a stop sign or a stoplight, or was it just like a free for all? Like
no, it's just like a driveway to a shopping center. Like you could whip into it, no problem. But please, by all means, come to a full stop, turn your wheels, and then go.
Right.
It's just drivers that don't know how to drive.
Yeah, I totally understand.
Somehow still got a damn license. I don't know how the hell that happens, but it does happen.
What is that rule? Bright turn on red. Okay, I know it's okay in California. So when you're not in California, it's like you better look that rule up because that's not always the case. It's like, and then you'll get fucking pulled over. And usually, well, I haven't gotten a ticket for it, but I've gotten a lecture for it. So that's kind of obnoxious. They're just like, you can't do that. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. I'm from California, where shit's normal. Sorry about your podunk town.
That happened to us when we were riding our motorcycles to Reno for, I think it was Street Vibrations. We were going to Reno and everybody's lane splitting. And they're like, there's no lane splitting in Nevada. There were people pulled over left and right.
Fuck,
they were just killing us with tickets. It was
same thing with
insane.
Texas. Texas, they don't put up with that. California is the only state in the union that allows for lane splitting. And you will get fucking... I don't think so. Maybe, but not that I know of. The thing is, it truly is a safety issue, and the problem that people have with it is just like, oh, now I have to look. No, you should be looking anyway.
Yeah. The problem is the motorcycle's getting somewhere and they're not. That's the
problem. And it's a fucking race. Everything's a race in this country.
Fuck you. You decide to drive a car, don't hit on me because I'm on a bike. I
Yeah,
am
I
so sorry.
mean
I'm not
that's pretty
driving
much it.
bad.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to
And
get
lane
around
splitting
your
on
slow
like a
ass.
4 lane highway is only allowed between the third and fourth lanes, anyways. They can't lane split the farthest 4 and 3 because it goes 4, 3, 2, 1. One is the one that's closest to the exit, right?
I
So if
don't
it's
know.
a
I don't go on
4 lane
that many
highway,
4 lanes. I'm mostly on 3 lanes, two
if it's a
lanes.
3 lane highway, it's the
I
one
don't
to
have
the
to drive
left.
that traffic, okay?
To the left. To the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. Yeah.
Definitely, definitely. Oh, these glasses I have on right now. I was looking for them like a couple of days ago.
You look like Squints from
Squints.
Squints. You're killing me, Smalls. What's that movie? Come on. You got this.
The Sandlot.
You are killing me, Smalls. Yeah, you look like Squints with those glasses on.
I don't even know what I was talking about now.
You said these glasses.
Let's see. Yeah, I did. I was looking for these glasses, and they're the ones I use for driving. I don't normally just use them for whatever. If I'm driving in the day, I like to wear some glasses just to make sure I can see extra well. But I'm looking for them, and I'm like, what the fuck did I do with them? And I'm like infamous for putting something down, and when I put it down, I tell myself, you're not going to remember it's there. And then I go, yes, I will, and I leave it there, and I lose it. Yeah. So,
Yeah, you
and
have
I
that long
don't
ass
remember.
conversation with yourself.
Yeah, and I always tell myself to fuck off, and I lose it every time. So I did that with my glasses. I told myself to fuck off, and I lost my glasses. So I'm thinking of all the scenarios that I could have lost them in. Like, did I leave them on my clothes pile? Did I
Yeah,
just put in the fucking wash machine? Did I just dump the whole thing in and not notice them? So it's like 2 days I'm looking for these things, right? I
yeah.
get to the door and someone texts me. I set my phone down so I can answer because I have my arms full of stuff. And I look over to the right and there's my fucking
There
glasses.
they
And
are.
I'm like, oh, ah.
Oh my god, that is so. I literally just did that with the fucking remote to the TV, and I'm like looking
Oh,
all over. My apartment is not that big. There are not a lot of places that things could be. You literally can't lose anything in this apartment. It's like 600 square feet. It's tiny. But I was looking everywhere for this fucking TV remote, and then I was like, oh, I can turn it on with my phone. So whatever. So I turned it on with my phone, and I'm sitting there watching whatever I was watching, and I look over to the right where the remote is always supposed to be that I looked at 4 times, and it's sitting right there. And I was like, no, that was not, I promise you that was not there a minute ago. It was not there. It wasn't there. Obnoxious. I mean, it's the same thing. Well, with my things with my glasses, I'll put them on top of my head
yeah.
and look
That's
for
the
them there.
mom thing, huh? That video you always send me. That girl, she's got a pair on her head and a pair on her face.
Oh my
Hilarious.
God. That girl is so funny. Her boomer mom, I swear to God, everything she posts, I'm just like, does she have like a video camera set in our mom's
Yeah,
house? Because,
does she know
oh
our
my
mom
God, how does she
personally?
do
Because
this?
boy,
Yeah. And the funny thing is, like, I could show mom any one of those things and she'd be like, no, well, no, yeah, yeah, that's me. Like, you can't
she can't
fucking
even
fight it.
deny it.
No, she couldn't deny it. It's like 100%. Yeah, this is you. And I guess she did
That's
one the other
hilarious.
day with her mother. And I was like, see, that's funny. That's great
Oh.
right there. I love that. She and her mom are mom's on the same page. Mom's like, God damn it,
Yep,
yep.
yep.
Yeah, that's me.
As
For
long as
sure.
they're a good sport about it, it can be fun. If they're gonna get pissy about it, then that's a problem.
Yeah, it is. That's why I love
Yeah, I
our
guess it
mom.
all depends on how you handle it. Yeah,
I
I
love
mean
our mom.
she's as big a smart ass as we are, so good luck.
Yeah, I love our mom.
You love your mom.
I love your mom. She did one of those too about how your sister, how important your sisters are to you in your world, because they're the only ones that you can call or text at any time and say your mom. And I was like, "Oh my god, Jan and I are not the only people who do that. That is hilarious." I
We
love
got
that.
that from the Flintstones.
Did we?
It was always Pebbles. When she was in trouble, she was always someone else's child. It was like she's Wilma's, but as soon as she's in trouble, she's Fred's child. It's like your child. Your
Pebbles.
child did
Little
this
pebbly
this morning.
poo.
Little
Thank
pebbly
you.
pew,
Thank you
little
so
bam
much. Thank
bam.
you. Thank you. Cute baby. Little pebbly
That's funny.
poo. Hello, little pebbly poo. I can say that my favorite part of the Flintstones was the Martian dude who would go, "Hello, dum dum.
Hello, Dum Dum. Oh yes.
Hello,
What the
dum
hell?
dum."
What was his name? Melvin the Martian,
I
or
don't
I
know.
can't
He was
remember.
brilliant. I'm gonna look it up right now underneath this thing. So,
Yeah,
what were you
that
gonna say?
that. I think his name was Gizmo, maybe or something.
Gizmo.
Or
Fuck yes, it was. It was Gizmo. Yeah,
I don't know where
Gizmo.
that came from,
Yeah,
but
you're fucking
I'm thinking
smart.
of
That's what
Marvin
it
the
is.
Martian. But yeah, it's Gizmo. But yeah,
Okay, Gizmo. No, the Great Gazoo. He was the
the
Gazoo.
Great Gazoo. There you
I
go.
am the Great Gazoo, and he would always go, "Hello, dum dum," and just the way he says it makes me laugh all the time. So, like, there's people.
The voice is
Yeah,
always very familiar.
I think that's Harvey Korman
It could
of
be.
Carol Burnett fame.
Oh
Yeah,
yes,
I have to look it
of
up now,
Mel Brooks
motherfucker.
fame as well. Like he's in every damn Mel Brooks movie.
Count the money, count the money. It's
Team.
Demone.
Oh no.
It's Demone. Hello, dum
When
dum.
he breaks the fourth wall in Blazing Saddles, when he's sitting there and he's trying to think of how he's gonna take the town out, and he turns and looks to the audience, and he's like, "Why am I asking you?" It's hilarious. It was like the first time I've ever seen someone break a fourth wall. I was like, "Are you kidding me? He just talked to us."
So much about that show that it was just amazing.
Groundbreaking.
Yeah, it was. It was seriously. It was Harvey Korman. God damn it, I'm good. Why do I doubt myself? I am my own fucking Google. You know that?
Yeah, you have
Cheers to me.
viruses.
Here's to me and
Oh,
here's to
cheers
you.
to you. Yeah, cheers. My water is impressed.
And may we never disagree. But if we do, to hell with you.
Yeah.
Here's to me.
May we sometimes get
May
along.
we? May we? May you? Water. Yeah, gotta hydrate.
We.
You
Yeah,
got anything?
definitely
What
gotta
else you
hydrate.
got? What else you got? I know you got other stuff. Come on, bring it. What else you got?
Oh, to talk about?
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say something about my alarm this morning. I don't know
Oh
if
boy.
you're the same way I am, but when my alarm goes off, it scares the fuck out of me and gets me charged for my day. Okay, so I have
Jesus,
like the
what kind of
most
alarm do you
hideous.
have?
I have the most hideous, noisy alert that I could never possibly sleep through. Okay, that's what I have. So when it goes on, I get the fuck up and I turn it off.
Yeah.
But for some reason on Friday I had to go out of town to do audits, and I
Where'd you
set it for
go?
like a half hour later. I went to Gilroy.
Very exciting.
Yeah, I got to drive by Casa de Fruta. Woohoo!
Oh, I stopped at Casa de Fruta on the way back from Morro Bay the other day. Oh my
There you
god, it
go.
was oh my
See,
goodness. Yeah. Spent
um,
$20 on 2 pounds of cherries, and it was worth every fucking penny. Sorry. Okay, I'm done.
awesome. Here we are. Oh, my alarm. Okay. Normally, my alarm wakes me up enough where I'm like ready to get stuff done. You know what I mean? You're like, whew, okay, I'm up. Do it, do it, do it. But for some reason, I had set my alarm for 3:30 instead of 3 o'clock, so it's a half hour late. So I woke up at like
Pardon me.
3:03,
I'm sorry.
going,
AM?
yeah.
Jesus
So I wake
Christ.
up at 3:03, going, what the fuck? Where's my fucking alarm? Did I literally sleep through my alarm for the first time in my life? Holy
Is this
crap!
3:03 p.m.? Have I completely missed 12 hours?
A.M. No, I know it's still time, but I'm like, now I'm in a little bit of a confused state because I'm like, wait a minute, why didn't my alarm go off? So I grab my phone, I look, and it's set for 3:30. I'm like, motherfucker. So I turn it off. I get up, and I am dragging ass. I feel like I have a 50-pound weight attached to each butt cheek,
Yeah,
and I'm just scuffling along, going, oh my god. Oh my god, my whole day has been like that, all because of
absolutely.
my stupid
Yeah.
alarm clock. But
Yeah,
yeah,
there's
so
this
that's my
new
alarm clock.
it's not new, but it's an alarm clock that like you lay it up, you set it on the ground and you set the alarm and you go to bed. But it's for people who are like really hard at getting up. And it like fucking rolls away from you. Like it starts going off
Oh,
and
like
it
you got to
starts
get
this
up and chase it.
you have to get out of bed and go and get your alarm. And I'm just like, "Oh my god, who the fuck are these people?" And then I met my son. And I was like,
Ah,
he needs this. I mean, I would literally be shaking him some days to wake him up. And then he'd wake up and he'd be like, what? And I'm like, school, man. And he'd be like, oh yeah. And he would just like jump out of bed. Like he hadn't even been to sleep. He'd just jump out of bed. Okay, go 20 minutes in the fucking shower or whatever. And then just be like 14 seconds to get dressed. He'd be downstairs before I'm like stirring my coffee. And he'd be like, let's go. And I'm like, what the fuck? You were literally dead like 6 seconds ago. How is this possible?
Yeah, I think I could do that when I was younger
Oh,
too.
bitch,
But I
you
mean,
slept, you would
I
sleep
could sleep through
14, 18,
everything.
14, 18 hours straight. And
But I
this is
mean,
like,
look at all the crap I was doing. I look at it
no,
back now. I'm
exactly. It
like,
was
how
well
the fuck
deserved.
was I even doing that?
It was well deserved for sure. But it was just, you slept like a motherfucker. You were like whoever did the studies on teenage sleeping studied you,
Mm.
because it was like, oh, teenagers need 18 hours of sleep. What the fuck? Who said that? Like for me, I had to be in bed by like 10 o'clock was the latest for me. I was like the most unfun bitch to take to a party because I just be like, well, I got to go to bed because I had 14 things to do the next day. I got a soccer tournament and then I had to go to a track meet and then I got to go. You know, I mean, it was just like
And mom
we
and
did.
dad curfewed you.
Oh, fucking what? I could not believe that. We need to be home at 10. It takes me a half an hour to get here from the party. Are you
Mom looks
kidding?
at me and says, "Make sure you call if you're out past 2."
Yeah. It like for us it worked in reverse. Because you know how like usually the baby gets away with everything? You fucked me so bad with your
uh,
behavior that like
I set a
I was
standard.
like it was just like, and then you had a car like your fucking sophomore year. I didn't have a car the
No,
entire
no.
time I was in high school.
I didn't have a car till my senior year, and it was at the end. I didn't.
Really?
I didn't. I got. Yeah, I never had a car.
I
It
just
was
remember you picking me up in
my
eighth grade
friend's
sometimes.
car in 8th grade.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah,
In that white car.
probably. Yeah, but that was my senior year.
I understand that because my eighth grade year
Yeah.
was your senior year. I remember you picking me up in eighth grade.
Well, yeah, because I wasn't
Yeah,
going to make you take that shitty bus. That
with the
wasn't going to
hatchet
happen.
lady.
Yes, or some other
Okay,
nut
folks. So
job.
the hatchet lady was this homeless or unhoused or mentally unstable person, however the fucking
Cuckoo.
politically correct way to talk about it was. And everybody, for some reason, she would talk to herself. She was obviously schizophrenic. Well, now looking back, she was schizophrenic, probably.
Mm-hmm.
And she would talk to
Always had a
herself. And
cast.
she, huh?
She always had a cast on her arm.
She, and it didn't matter what arm. She always had, like, I think she would have died if she didn't have a cast somewhere on her body. But she would like pull, she always wore a vest. I remember the vest because she
Mm-hmm.
would talk into the vest. So she was
Yeah, like there
either
was someone in
A,
there with her.
correct. So she was either A, schizophrenic, or B, a fucking spy, and we just didn't know it. And for some reason, she was in our town wreaking havoc. But she would talk in there. And so this bitch, folks, Jan, our host, would tell me, oh, that's the hatchet lady. She's got a hatchet in there that she talks to. And then
Mm-hmm.
we'd get on the bus, hella busy, and she would put me next to the hatchet lady.
That is not true.
That
Those
is
are
a
lies.
hundred. No, those are not
Those
lies. I
are
was in
lies.
fucking
I
fifth
don't
or
recall
sixth
ever
grade.
riding a bus with the hatchet lady.
Bitch, what?
I recall her being on the side of the road
Oh
when we
my
went
God.
by.
You're insane. Because I was in sixth grade, so you were in seventh, eighth, and ninth, 10th. You were in 10th grade, and we had to ride the fucking city bus home. And I remember bringing my cello home, and I was sprinting across Orangeburg with my cello, and I was running so fast that my cello got like spun around and went between my legs, tripped me, and I like flipped ass over two. Right, I like slid across the street, dropped my cello, dropped my backpack, dropped my books, dropped everything, and the fucking bus. Because I caught the bus before you. Because the bus would come around, it would pick me up at grammar school, and it would go on, and you would pick it up at high school or whatever the fuck. And
Definitely.
and I remember sprinting across the street one time, and that fucking cello spun and got me right between the legs, hit me on the shins.
Oh, I'm so sad I missed that.
I
So
don't
sad
even
I missed
remember
that.
if I split anything open, but I fucking slid across the
Those are how
street.
memories are made.
And I remember the bus driver
He
looking
went
over
James
at
Bond
me
style right here
and
in the
seeing
movie.
me, and I think his name was Chuck. I want to think that the bus driver's name was Chuck. And he had a full ass beard, and he was a hot dude. And he like looked at me and he was just like, "Oh, I gotta wait for this bitch." And so he did. He waited for me. I'm crying, like there's blood everywhere. I'm 100% sure that I broke this fucking cello that I'm probably going to have to pay for, or at least explain it myself, explain it. And I get on the bus and I
Explain.
just sat there and I think I just fucking sob-assed cried in the back of the bus until we got to you.
That's
And
funny.
then you were like, "What's wrong?" And I'm like, "Nothing."
Oh my god.
Because I wasn't going to tell you what happened.
No, because you're not gonna get sympathy. That's for
A
damn
hundred
sure.
percent.
I'll
You
be
go, "You
like, "What the
shouldn't have been
hell's
running with
wrong
your
with you,
cello.
dumbass?"
You
Exactly,
shouldn't have been
dumbass.
running with your cello
Should have
there,
just rode it
stupid."
across the street instead.
Yeah. You know
That's
Chuck was going to wait for you. Oh, yeah.
funny. I
Fuck, that was
suppose you need
terrible.
$1 now.
Right? Yeah.
Oh boy.
Dry your
Oh my
tears
goodness.
because nobody here cares.
Oh, I wanted to get movies. A movie. I
Mm-hmm.
have a yeah ever. You ever watch a movie and you like totally catch the end? You're like, yeah, I knew that was coming. I mean, you knew it. You're like, and you're feeling
Are you
pretty good
asking
about
me or are you
yourself.
just
You're like,
telling me?
no, I'm just saying this is something you ever. I know you probably have. Everybody has gone to a movie and gone, you know what? I knew that that was going to happen. How disappointing. Or even maybe I knew and it was still good.
Most every, like, I would tell you that 90% of the movies I watch are like that, and it's fucking irritating. I hate that I do that because I can't just sit
Yeah.
and watch and
Well,
enjoy a movie.
because you can get overconfident with that, right? And then you'll catch a movie that has a tweaked up ending, and you're like, fuck, didn't see that coming." Movies like, Pulp Fiction, 2 Days in the Valley, The Others, The Sixth Sense.
Oh, can we talk about the others?
Yes, we can.
Oh my God.
I did
Spoiler
not.
alerts first, just in case,
Yes,
because I
spoiler
did
alerts.
not see that fucking happening in that movie.
No,
That
no,
was
not at
such
all.
a good movie. That was,
But it made so
I'm
much
not even going to
sense.
spoil it. But if you
No.
have not seen the others, y'all go watch
Oh,
it because
man.
it's such
Yeah,
a
Nicole
fucking
Kidman.
good movie. And did you
I
say?
won't.
I think you said an M Night Shyamalan movie.
I
What was
said
the
The
second?
Sixth Sense. Yeah,
Okay,
Bruce Willis.
listen.
Amazing.
Until that
Did
motherfucker
not
came
see that
along,
coming.
I was picking shit out. Like I would pick out. I knew what was going to happen in every single movie I've ever watched. And again, you got that confidence and whatever. And then that motherfucker comes along, and like, what's the one? The Village. God
Oh, is that Ron
damn, The
Howard?
Village was so. No, it was his
Oh no,
daughter.
that was Sham. That was his daughter. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
his daughter was a
That was
star, and
really
it
good
was
too.
Joaquin Phoenix and
Yes.
William Hurt and just so many Sigourney Weaver.
Yep.
It was such a fucking great movie. That one got me till the end. What was the one? It was Mel Brooks. Not Mel Brooks. Nah. It was Mel Gibson. Shit. It was Mel Gibson and
Oh,
Joaquin Phoenix. Signs.
like Mister the Mister
Signs.
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 Oh yeah, there you go.
That one got me. I totally like that one
I
got me
just
so
watched a
bad.
movie called Odd Thomas, and that one had the same kind of ending.
Dude,
It
I
was
read
pretty
that
good. It was
book.
on Prime. Awesome. Was it a good book?
It was so good. And I'm not shitting you. Like, I read the book, loved the book, like, cried. Like, this was like one of the best. Like, that book got me. Like, that was one. Because, like, Stephen King, we love Stephen King. But you start figuring out that he really, nope, not going to say anything. I'm not going to talk negatively about our
Yeah.
king because he's
No,
brilliant.
you may
But
not. You're not allowed to.
that
But
fucking
sometimes
Odd
he's predictable.
Thomas, that Odd Thomas book, I'm not kidding you, man. I was like to the very end riveted. And then I heard that it was going to be made into a movie, and I was like, oh, they're going to fuck it up. And then I watched the movie, and I was like, holy shit, this movie is outstanding. It was so good. So you watched the movie first, then? You saw the
I
movie?
did. Yeah, I did. I kept seeing it. Kept like when you get certain movies shoved down your throat when you're watching, and you're just like, "Damn, the world wants me to watch this fucking movie, man." I see freaking 5 ads for it a week. I'm like, all
Yeah.
right. And every time I look, I'm like, yeah, it looks pretty good. And then I don't see it. And then I'm like, yeah, it looks pretty good. And then I don't see it. And so finally, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna check that out because it just keeps coming up. I'm just gonna check it out. I was
Right.
really glad I did. It was real good. I was
That
like,
was
oh man,
such,
just
yeah, and
unpredictable. Yeah, just the
it
whole theme of
was,
it was pretty good.
Jan, it was as good as the book. I'm not playing. Was Ewan McGregor in that?
Um, I can't think of him in it.
I
I
can't
don't
think of
think
who it was
so.
in. No, he was in another one that I'm mistaking, but I'm looking it up real quick. Sorry, folks.
And I don't
Please
know who the
hold.
kid is that played Odd Thomas. I don't remember his name. He's like not that famous where I can remember it yet, but good actor. He did a good job. I
Oh,
mean,
Anton
he did a
Yelchin.
good job of showing his emotion. Oh,
Anton
that's the kid that
Yelchin.
played. He's dead.
What? No, he's not. Oh, he is. What the
Yeah,
mother
he
of
got ran
F?
over by his own car. His car backed over him. He was in Star Trek.
Hearts of Atlantis. He did. That's
That's
fucking
why he looks so familiar.
horrible.
Yeah, that
Jeez, that's a
sucks, huh?
great dude. Yes. Okay, Hearts in Atlantis. I read that book. That is a that's a Stephen King book. That book, I strongly recommend that book. Hearts in Atlantis was just because I played Hearts when I was in college, and I played Hearts like with my roommate and a couple other people when I was up in Humboldt. And holy smokes, dude, that game is so much fun. And then the book, I read the book when, I don't know, whenever it came out. Let me see when the book came out. Hearts in Atlantis. Anyways, that book was super good, and the movie was great. The movie was also, for being a Stephen King book, and I love you, Stephen King. Don't get me wrong, but the movie adaptations disappoint me because the books have me riveted, and then like the movie adaptations, you can't.
He's such a good storyteller, and you lose something in the translation.
I was
Doesn't
just gonna say
matter.
that you can't. There's no crossover for the fear that he instills in his books
Yeah,
to the movies that they make. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Yeah, I'm done
yeah.
talking.
He's that's it makes him a master. He's a
He
fucking
Yeah,
master
his
of his
books
craft.
scare the shit out of me, and then I watch the movies, and I'm just like, oh, that
It's
was
just some of the stuff he comes up with. I'm like,
entertaining.
damn, man, this fucker's
Mostly, yeah,
deep. Sometimes
yeah.
he
But
gets
that,
into some stuff. I'm like,
yeah,
man,
but
that's
that dude,
frightening right
that
there.
Odd Thomas, I'm not shitting you, man. That movie was super good. That
Well,
movie
I
was
have to
really
recommend
good.
it.
He was
I'll make sure to
27 when
put
he
it in the show
died.
notes.
God damn it. I
Yeah,
didn't realize this. That's terrible.
it's a couple of years ago, I think.
He parked his Jeep Grand Cherokee, rolled backward on his steep driveway, pinning
Crushed
him
him.
against a brick pillar and security fence. This was due to badly designed shifter that indicated park when it was in neutral. This death, along with reports of other near misses, resulted in a recall of that model. That's fucking terrible. Because, damn it,
I know,
that
right?
kid, seriously, he was like the epitome. He filled in Odd Thomas. I mean, I felt it because I loved that book. I loved the character development and all that, and it was
That's when
pretty
they could have
brilliant.
done like a series on.
Yeah, yeah. Nowadays, it would be a Netflix series. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it'd be like
But
a 12-part series or 8-part series. Yeah.
yeah, he did a great job. God, that's fucking horrible. I didn't
Oh,
realize
I'm
that.
sorry to
That
end that on a
is
bummer.
No, that's okay. It's just
As soon
God.
as
I
you
just
said the
didn't
name,
realize that.
I,
Yeah,
I, I knew he looked familiar, but as soon as you said the name,
yeah. So was really that movie was really good. Loved it.
I'll probably
Um,
watch it again because there were some nuances I missed. And once I got to the end, I was like, oh yeah, I gotta watch that again.
yeah, I'm gonna see if my roommate wants to watch it with me because that's a
Okay.
good one. Anything else? What other movies you got for me? Come on, bring them. Come
Oh,
on, bring it.
yeah. That was really
Because
all
you
I
see my
had.
bookshelf
Well,
here.
have you seen 2 Days in the Valley? Yeah, I do. Have you seen 2 Days in the Valley? If you haven't, you absolutely have to watch 2 Days in the Valley. I highly recommend that. When I have my business, I had the video, and I always
Oh yeah,
recommended
your
that, man.
business. I remember that.
Yes,
Two
I will be music
Bears in
man.
the Valley.
2 Days in the Valley. James Spader. I think it was one of Charlize
Oh
Theron's
my
first movies.
God. James Spader is my fucking, he is
Oh,
just
he's
the
amazing in it
best.
too. He's
He is
dark.
perfection. He's perfection. Yeah, I'm not gonna play.
It's got Terry Hatcher, a lot of people in it, but I
Yeah,
highly recommend it. Oh, another movie that you don't really know the end is Jackie Brown. Jackie Brown.
right. No, yes, for sure. But again,
Another Tarantino, of
so
course, but
Quentin, yeah, I was just gonna say Quentin Tarantino's really good at that.
I mean, you could go River
Um,
Dogs. You could go back all kinds of Quentin Tarantino movies.
Reservoir
River
Dogs.
Dogs. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Reservoir Dogs.
Reservoir. There you go. River Reservoir. It depends on what part of the valley you're in. Yes.
True. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but yeah, I love it. Like Mr. Orange, and it's a good movie, man.
Why you gotta be Mr. Pink? Because you're a fucking fag. That's why. Um, because everybody wants to be Mr. Black. Yeah, it's a great movie.
It is a good. It's a
Great
brutal fucking movie, but
movie.
it's great.
Horrible movie. Yeah,
It
but
is
that's
fucking
another one that kept
brutal.
me guessing till the last minute. Pulp
Mm-hmm.
Fiction. The first time I watched Pulp Fiction,
Absolutely.
because like my very good friends. I'm not gonna tell. I'll tell you who later, but my very good friends, we used to get together every Sunday to watch The Sopranos. We'd go over to their house. We'd have a big cookout. We'd have the kids there. We would do a big old thing, and then like while the kids were out, playing and doing their homework, doing the whatever, we would watch The Sopranos, right? And they told me about the Pulp Fiction, right? They were like, you have to watch Pulp Fiction. This is the best movie ever. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So I'm like, my husband at the time had watched it. And he was like, it's a great movie. Oh, well, and I'm like, okay, well, they had me, but then you, whatever. So then I watched it and I was like, I fucking hate this movie. This movie sucks.
Oh,
And they were
what?
like, I know, right? And they were like, really? Oh my God, you hate it. And then like I started like reading up on it, and everybody was like, the first time I watched it, it was garbage. But the second time,
You know why?
timeline, because he doesn't do it
All over the place.
exactly. You have to pay attention. Yes. And I was, and up until that
But they're gonna
continuity,
intertwine.
right? Continuity up until that movie, continuity was like the most important part of a movie. And then that movie came along and fucked the whole
Just
like
broke all the
thing. It
rules.
just broke. Yeah, absolutely. And so then I went and I watched it again, and I like paid attention this time. No kids, no out background noise, no husband in your ear, no, nothing else going on. And I like literally sit down and I fucking watched the movie.
And it was amazing,
This
huh?
movie's incredible. Yeah, this movie's
Yeah.
incredible. Kind of like how Sinners is. You watch
Mm-hmm.
Sinners, which is a new movie, and I know we don't talk about new shit, but Sinners,
No,
folks,
we can talk
y'all,
about Nusha.
seriously go watch Sinners. It is one of the best movies I've ever seen in my entire life. It is a
Wow.
masterpiece, and it unfortunately will not get the attention that it deserves because it is a black cast. It's written by a black person. It's got a black director, and this country is garbage when it comes to race relations. But that
That's a
movie
fact.
is, it's fucking amazing. It is fucking. There is this one scene in there, and you would love it because it revolves around, or evolves around, if you will, blues music. And it
Oh, okay.
shows how the blues have influenced every aspect of not
Of
just the
everything.
musical genre of our country, but like the fucking soul and core of our country. And it was that scene right there. I'm like watching this scene and I'm just like riveted to it. And I'm just like, oh my God, this is so emotional and overwhelming and
Yeah.
beautiful. And it's a great movie, Jan. I really think that
All
if you
right.
get the
Sinners.
opportunity, yeah, Sinners, go
All
watch
right.
it.
Check it
It's
out.
it's
Check it out.
great. But it's one of those that you can't necessarily pick out the ending as well. It's
Okay.
brilliantly written. It's brilliantly displayed. I can't sit there and look at a bad part of it. I can't say it. Well, except for this one part. That part sucked. No. The entire movie, in my opinion, was brilliant and beautiful. Not unlike
Awesome.
a lot of Quentin Tarantino movies. Uh,
Hateful
every
Eight. That's a good
as
one.
far as I can, as far as I'm concerned, every M. Night Shyamalan movie. So good.
All right. Others is amazing. It was an amazing movie, and it
Yeah.
was very unexpected. I wasn't expecting it to be as good as it was. I just love Nicole Kidman, so I'm like, I'll check it out because it's her. Just like I watched The Hateful Eight because it had Kurt Russell and Sam Jackson, so I was gonna watch it for sure.
I have had a
There
Kurt
was no
Russell.
stopping
I
me
have had
from
a
that.
crush on Kurt Russell since he was a baby. Like before I knew why my tingly naughty parts were engorged, it
Yo.
was like Kurt Russell. Seriously, like he has been the epitome since the fucking get. That dude is A, hot as shit.
He's a
B,
righteous Pliskin.
he's a righteous dude. He is a righteous dude.
Even in Overboard, he was adorable.
Oh my god, I love that movie. Yeah. The
And
Thing.
freaking The Thing.
The
He's
Thing.
so good
Super
looking
good
in
in
The Thing.
that.
He's like a
Oh.
badass.
But Snake Plissken's where I really like fell head over. Well, no, no. I mean, everything I saw him up until then, I was just like, who is that guy? Why do I feel this way? And then Escape from New York came along, and I was just like, well, damn. Nobody's gonna compare to that because
No.
he's about perfection. Yeah. Like even my
Yeah,
gay
he's
friends,
pretty
they're just
decent.
like, nah, I can't deny it. Yeah, that dude's fine.
Oh, of course
My
they are.
lesbian friends, they're just like, nah, yeah, he's fine. Yeah. I'm not gonna
That's
start being a
funny.
carpet muncher, but that guy's in. He's in. Okay. Um.
All right. Well,
Yeah. Well, on that note,
on
on
that
that
note,
note, yeah.
peace out, peace be with you, and
And with your
may you
spirit,
get a piece of something else.
right?
Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
Love
All
you.
right,
Drive safe.
love you
Love.
too. Okay,
Adopt a pet.
adopt a pet, do
Adopt
your part,
a pet. Don't be a
spay
dick.
and neuter. Peace out.
Fish out. Bye, babe. Love you.
Bye. Love you too.